So we have more interesting news about Square Enix's latest massive wave of layoffs. And today, global brand manager at Square Enix external studio, Anne Lu Grobois Favreau has been laid off. She was a star mentor of the lobbying agency Limit Break Mentorship, along with Final Fantasy XVI actor Ben Starr. It seems Square Enix voice actors are also aligning with these ideologies. And here we have some information about these people. Anne Lou Grobois Favreau, she says, I have 9 years of experience in the games industry as a product and brand manager and have worked so far on more than 60 titles. I have been promoted to global brand manager at the Square Enix external studios. I am the brand lead for the Just Cause franchise, and I'm currently working on an unannounced AAA co-op looter shooter project. I spent over a year supporting the Square Enix collective as a marketing lead for Power Wash Simulator and Little Goody Two Shoes, as well as leading overall strategy for the team and brand with 2 direct reports. I was a Limit Break mentor in 2023 and was got back as a star mentor in 2024. And digging more information about this person in terms of awards and mentorship, she won an MCV Develops 30 Under 30 in 2019. And this award is about highlighting 30 young individuals under 30 who have made significant contributions to the video games industry, particularly in the UK. She also served as a Limit Break Star mentor from 2023 to 2024, guiding newcomers and promoting diversity, echoed in her Pride Month interview with Bastion, where she discussed inclusive storytelling's transformative power in games. And this is the Bastion interview. It's very lengthy, it has 10 pages, but it's a very interesting interview because it says, a great story will always have an impact, but if you can have those moments where you don't just enjoy the character but connect them through your own life experiences, that takes the media to an entirely new level. The impact of storytelling in games. Anne Lou Grobois is a UK-based global brand manager for Square Enix. Here we talk to her about the importance of inclusive storytelling within video games, something that has had an impact on her life as a gamer and has acted as a guiding principle for her role within the industry. She then gets asked a very specific question that says, first of all, why is inclusive storytelling in video games important to you? And she responds with, I think like many people of my generation, I've grown up with not just games, but media in general, being more male focused. Many of my favorite stories across all genres as a child are with a male lead. At the time, that was fine because I didn't question it. And if the material is good, then that is transcended to some extent. I will even say that I fell into the painful trap of not wanting to be like the other girls that I'm sure many women will relate to. Don't be too princessy, don't wear pink, etc. And then came a book by Robin Hobb, The Dragon Keeper, which is from the point of view of a teenage girl, and that really blew my mind at the time. Those were feelings and thoughts I related to but had never seen described before. I found great comfort in that. It broadened my horizons and told me I wasn't alone. At the same time, I was mostly playing Dota 2 quite intensely, and after the not like the other girls phase, I started feeling more comfortable playing female characters. I thought looked cool, looked pretty, and feminine even. Something I had actively avoided because my male friends had made fun of me in my World of Warcraft phase when I did that. But it's really when I started playing more narrative-led games that I realized what I have been missing. A great story will always have an impact, like Brothers, Tales of Two Sons, that have me bawling for 10 minutes straight. But if you can have those moments where you don't just enjoy the character, but connect them through your own life experiences, and you suddenly understand them, that takes the media to an entirely new level. This is something that Greek theater sought to do with their plays, to provide catharsis for the public to release their emotions. And now, in our repressed and lonely times, how paramount it is that we give people the space to feel like someone has heard them and can potentially help them through it. So that's pretty much the beginning of this interview. And again, it's 10 pages long. But there is another quote from her, and it reads, "The benefits of inclusive storytelling extend beyond the individual, fostering empathy, compassion, and a deeper connection among players." It's not all about fun. The games I remember most fondly and clearly are those that had an emotional impact on me. Which is pretty much telling us everything wrong with video games, because video games should be all about fun. The moment you make video games be so complex, so filled with narratives and ideologies and agendas and progressiveness, you get games like Dragon Age The Belgar, like Unknown Nine Awakening, like Forspoken, like Star Wars Outlaws, like Date Everything, and so many other examples that have ruined the gaming industry forever. And in regards to this actor, which is Ben Starr, just to name a few games he has worked for: Final Fantasy XVI as Clive Rosefield, Hades 2 as Prometheus, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 as Verso, the first Berserker Kazan as Kazan, Arknights as Sharp, Atlas Fallen as the male protagonist, and Date Everything as Dorian. So that's pretty much this news regarding the newest layoff of Square Enix. Enlu Grosbois, after working for Square Enix, got laid off. And we now know that some voice actors also were part of this Limit Break mentorship. And just to remind you about what this organization is all about, Limit Break Mentorship is the largest mentorship program for marginalized people working in the UK games industry. People in leadership or senior roles are mostly cis, hetero, white men, as most underrepresented people tend to burn out and leave the industry before they are given the chance. This is why Limit Break was founded. Our goal is to facilitate connections and provide structure for the ever-young workforce to those with experience. We want our participants to grow and have the chance to advance their careers and keep the games industry rich with diverse talent and passion. So that's pretty much what has been happening with Square Enix lately. They have been laying off people every single day. Maybe tomorrow we'll learn more about new people getting laid off that have been working for the company for a very long time. So we'll keep an eye out. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to help me grow. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, and see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.